Hi there, students. Tiddly, tiddly. Let's see, I think this has two different meanings, but I think they're both informal English meanings. Firstly, tiddly, meaning very small. So, the steak that they gave me for lunch was tiddly. I could have eaten 4 of them. Okay, tiddly, very small. And then tiddly as well. I think tiddly is probably less common in this second sense, meaning a little bit drunk, a little bit tipsy. So after a couple of sherries, my aunt was a little bit tiddly on Christmas Day. I think that's probably a little bit old-fashioned as well. To me, tiddly, very small. He gave me a tiddly sandwich. Yeah, they were these tiddly little beautiful sandwiches, or they served us with these tiddly little cakes, but they were really delicious. Notice you can have a tiddler. A tiddler is either somebody who's very small, they're not a great big fat bloke like me, just a small bloke, yeah, or a little child. Or very often as well, for fish, when you're fishing, a stickleback. They're big fish, and they're all of these tiddlers. The tiddlers are well, they're not worth catching. So whenever I go fishing, all I seem to get are tiddlers. Yeah, tiny little fish, or tiddlers, the small ones of something. Yeah, I've got a large box of potatoes that I grew. I need to sort out the tiddlers and put them aside and eat them straight away. So tiddly, tiny. We've even got the phrase Tiddly-Widdly. Okay, the widdly is just adding emphasis to it. They gave me this tiddly-widdly little boy to look after. The tiddly-widdly biscuits that we are given to eat for tea, they're not worth having. Okay, so tiddly-widdly, extremely small. Yeah, tiddly, very small. Tiddly-widdly, incredibly small. Yeah, he painted a tiddly-widdly picture on the wall. So small, tiny, extremely small. Yeah, he said, would I like a whiskey? And he gave me a whiskey, but it was such a tiddly-widdly little glass of whiskey that, well, I'm certainly not going to get tiddly drunk on that. I think the drunk meaning is much less common nowadays. But tiddly, very small, very tiny. I've got a tiddly little problem. I wonder if you could help me. Yeah, I'm going to be a tiddly bit late. Yeah, a little bit late, just a tiny bit late. I'm going to be a tiddly bit late. Okay, yeah, he's got this tiddly little shop in between 2 enormous apartment blocks. Yeah, so tiddly, very small. Okay, so the problem is only a tiddly little problem. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, a tiddler, a small fish, a very small person, very often a little small young person, and then a tiddly as well could mean drunk. So let's see, formality. All of these are informal. I think tiddly, small, 3 informality, 3.5 informality. Tiddly, a bit drunk, 3.5 informality as well. And as to origin, I'm a little bit stuck on origin for these, but tiddly, really very small or a little bit drunk. So, both adjectives. Enough. If you enjoyed the video, even the tiddliest little bit, give it a rating. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Tiddly, a tiddler, tiddly-widdly.